So then, like, no, that's for serious. Like, Sherry, my old roommate, Sherry, from the 90s, I met her at 96 at a job. And she had three male roommates, and I lived somewhere else. I had my own house. And so when I met her, she was living with those three guys. A guy named Dave, a guy named Shane, and a guy named Chris. Right. And and her house was significantly closer to our work, and we had to be there early and stay there late. Right. So it was like we worked Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I think so. Just 4 days a week, or maybe yeah. Just and one of them was like a half day, but that half day was like 10 hours, and then the rest of the days were like from 6 a.m. Was it 6 or 7? 7 a.m. 6 or 7 a.m. From like 6 or 7 a.m. all the way up until close, which was like 10 or 11. So all day long. So like these super long shifts. Like seriously. And that was the job, and you only worked. And then the one day was like you went in late, like a half day. Yeah, you didn't go in until like 6 p.m. And then the next week, anyway, so you just worked the 4 days. And then the next day you went in at 6 a.m. and got off at 6, right? Or some shit like that. Some fucking crazy shit. The half day. But the half day was still like 10 or 12 hours. Yeah, still a long fucking day. And these incredibly long days. So, and she was closer, so I would just go and stay at her house. Right. But she's so fucking nuts. So that's how we, became friends. And so there's like some fucking kind of fucking bullshit that's come up, like that one of her roommates, her roommate Chris, like sexually assaulted me, is what Sherry said. That didn't happen, and but that's not the first time that she said that, because we remained friends even at yeah, it was something funky definitely happened, but it wasn't even like a big deal. Right, right. No, he didn't sexually assault me, but I don't fucking nothing, nothing happened. Uh, but he didn't sexually assault me. That didn't happen. Right. I don't know. Well, she had the three male roommates. Right. So fucking crazy. And like her roommate Dave had his own room, and then Shay had her own room, but she only had a twin bed. And then her roommate Shane slept on the couch, and then her other roommate Chris slept in the alcove on a pull-out sofa. Right. A lot of times we just stayed up all night and just fell asleep wherever. Right. But then I just started sleeping with Chris because he had the most room. I was like, I'm just gonna sleep with you. All right. And seriously. And like nothing happened. Mm. But like nothing happened. And just sleeping. Yeah, just snuggling. And right. Anyway, um it keeps like she'll say fucking shit, and then like we stayed friends, and then later I went to visit her. All these years, like several years later, like what was that? So that was 96, then probably 99, right? Probably no, yeah, probably 99. Probably 99, or maybe 2000. I went to visit her in Murfreesboro, as that's where she lived. Right, that's where she moved to first, and it's where she's from. And no, she died. She died. And how she tried to break into a government facility and was assassinated. Seriously, ain't even joking. I'm not even joking. I am not even joking. And that's what happened to her. And so if you're KT, that's your life path. Eventually, you're going to try to break into a government facility, and they're going to kill you. Truth. That's what happens to you, KT, chaperone, because you're stupid. Stupid to do that shit. But anyway, so Right. There was this guy in her fucking neighborhood that I met in her neighborhood. No, it wasn't. It was Janie. And I knew him from high school, and I don't know what he was doing there. But he was. And, right. So while she was like at wherever the fuck she was all day, and I was hanging out at her house, he was definitely over there hanging out. Right. And then she's like, let's go out, let's go out. Because Heather likes to drink. And, right. So, right, I told him, and then he met us at the bar where we went to Nashville. We went to Nashville to a bar with Sherry and I. And then, later, Janie showed up at the same bar. Mm-hmm. Because we prearranged it, obviously. Mm-hmm. Yes, obviously. And then, yeah, we were dancing, and she got like so panicked and drugged me out of the bar. It's like, oh my God, he was trying to sexually assault you. Like, no. All right. No, that's not what happened. We were just dancing. Right. She says, I saw the whole thing, and you. And no, 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 no. But what makes it even fucking worse is not only did she say that, and she stuck to that fucking story all these years, right up until like when I was at the motel, she was still telling that, he sexually assaulted her in that bar and she's denying it. All the way up through, she always fucking said that. Meanwhile, this fucking bitch has got, and for some reason she calls him Chad, and it had to be like fucking Delulu, man. 6 or 7 times he finally convinced her that, right, all kinds of fucking crazy shit, that he wasn't a guy named Chad. Right, right. Because she had to be convinced who the fuck he even was. But this fucking crazy bitch literally had like 1,000-page fanfic about this guy, Janie, that I like, my high school boyfriend, that she said sexually assaulted me at a bar, that he did not sexually assault me at a bar. Yeah, that didn't happen. Right. And she's got a goddamn 1,000-page fanfic about the collapse of society and her and Janie having to rebuild society together. I ain't even fucking kidding. So the guy that she's always like, and I just worry for your safety around a man like that. And the whole fucking time, she's writing a goddamn fanfic about him. I swear to fucking God. That's like what the fuck these Delulus are like. So you can't take anything that they say like serious. I mean, like, really. She's stuck like completely to that story that he sexually assaulted me in a bar. All those fucking years. All of those years, and meanwhile, writing fanfic about his ass. Seriously. Seriously.